A pleasant evening to everyone gathered here. Greetings to our esteemed guests, respected dignitaries, faculty members, and dear students. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you all to Deeksharambh, the Students' Induction Program of 2023. To commence the auspicious gathering, let us begin with a moment of prayer. I request everyone to kindly rise to pay tribute to our motherland by joining in on the heartfelt rendition of Tamil Taivaltu, followed by a college prayer.
நீராறும் கடலொடுத்த நிலமடந்தை எழிலொழுகும் சீராரும் மதனமென திகழ்வரத கண்டமிதை எக்கணமும் அதிசிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிரிவுகளும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறமிழந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே.
सत्यव्रतं सत्यपरं त्रिसत्यं सत्यस्य योनिहितं च सत्ये सत्यस्य सत्यं धृतसत्यनेत्रं सत्यात्मकं त्वां शरणं प्रपन्नाः वाणी गुणानुकथने श्रवणो कथायां हस्तौ च कर्मसु मनस्तव पादयोर्नः स्मृत्यां शिरस्तव निवास जगत्प्रणामे दृष्टिस्सतां दर्शने सुभवत्तनूनाम् नमो भगवते तस्मै कृष्णायाद्भुतकर्मणे रूपनामविभेदेन जगत्क्रीडति यो यतः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः.
To provide you with an overview of an esteemed institution, we have a video presentation that showcases the rich heritage and accomplishments of Dwarakadas Govardhan Das Vaishnav College.
Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all, observes the great philosopher, the thinker, Aristotle. As the principal of Dwarakadas Govardhan Das Vaishnav College, it is with immense pride that I state that our college staunchly believes and has embraced the above principle, the mark of true education, and put it to practice to the fullest extent. The college established with the objective of distilling avidya and empowering the young minds by imparting the value-based quality education has dedicated itself to the cause of facilitating not just knowledge acquisition and skill development, but also nurturing the youth, the future of the nation, to evolve as human, and a socially responsible citizen striving to build an equitable society.
A revisit of Dwarakadas Govardhan Das Vaishnav College, showcasing its glory. Dwaraka Das Govardhan Das Vaishnav College, founded by the members of Sri Vallabhacharya Vidya Sabha, started functioning on 19th June 1964 as a first grade college offering a degree program in mathematics apart from the pre-university courses, and the student strength of 450 as against mammoth strength of approximately 11,060 courses at the UG, PG and research level today. At this juncture, I wish to place on record the initial impetus given by the founder brothers who donated a vast extent of land for the establishment of this prestigious institution. With the sole purpose of imparting education and empowering the youth, it is indeed my privilege to apprise the august gathering that the commitment, dedication, and generosity of the successive members of the management through the 6 decades towards promoting education has enabled the college to hold a coveted position. Today, it is recognized as one of the premier institutions of higher learning in the city of Chennai. The relentless efforts of the illustrious principals and the untiring support extended by the staff and the exemplary performance of the students through the successive decades facilitated the tremendous growth and expansion of the college. The evening college started functioning in 1971 with the introduction of a degree program in commerce. The 80s saw the college emerge as a full-fledged postgraduate and research center, when the Department of Economics started offering MPhil program and the Department of Commerce offered MPhil and part-time PhD programs. The college celebrated its silver jubilee in the year 1989. Grandeur and splendor marked the commemoration of this glorious occasion. The 1990s witnessed a tremendous growth and development in terms of infrastructure and the number of courses offered with a student strength crossing over 5,000. The institution became co-educational in the year 1991. In the ensuing decade, the 2000s, the progress and achievements recorded by the institution set new milestones in its trajectory of growth. During the decade, the college was accredited with A grade by the NAC in its first cycle of the process. The college also acquired the status of autonomy in 2009. In the 2010s, the institution marched towards excellence and won more accolades and laurels. The college was re-accredited by NAC with A grade registering a commendable score. Also, the college was selected under the DBT Star College scheme intended to strengthen and impart education, training in life sciences and biotechnology. Another laudable achievement during the decade was the college being awarded the status of CPE, College with Potential for Excellence, by the UGC. Apart from these significant moments, the decade also witnessed a stunning development and growth in terms of infrastructure with the latest state-of-the-art equipment in laboratories, facilitating innovative methods of teaching learning, introduction of contemporaneous and relevant programs intended to enhance employability. The wide range of courses intrinsically designed and structured cater to the specific needs of the industry, apart from fulfilling the aspirations of the youth. Today, the college, with its aesthetically landscaped, sprawling campus, provides an ambience conducive for learning. The very beginning of this decade, the 2020s, the institution's quest for excellence reached its pinnacle, with the college being re-accredited with NAC A++. Buoyed by the A++ accreditation by NAC, the college began this academic session, 2022-23, with great confidence that it will take giant strides in its bid to achieve excellence in higher education. The academic year saw the resumption of regular activities in the campus after the pandemic. Academic programs that were aimed at enhancing knowledge and enabling students to broaden their perspectives were organized by the departments throughout the year, benefiting numerous students and members of the faculty. International conferences, seminars, and workshops were organized, with eminent personalities sharing their expertise in these events.
Dwarakadas Govardhan Das Vaishnav College Library is located centrally in the campus. The library started in the year 1964 in a small hall, and in order to accommodate the latest developments and future needs, decided to house the library in a separate building with state-of-the-art facilities in the year 1990 and renovated in the year 2021 with all modern facilities on par with international standards and provides a user-friendly atmosphere. The library supports the curriculum and research needs of all the departments by providing books, journals, magazines, e-books, and online databases like InflipNet, Enlist, Delnet, EBSCO, and access to NDLI.
With its thrust on developing entrepreneurial skills among students so that they may become employment creators rather than seekers, the college conducted many programs including the popular Vaishnavasa conducted by the ED cell. The two mega spiritual programs conducted in the college premises were organized to ensure holistic development of the students and help them achieve a balanced view of life. To provide students with an international exposure and to widen their horizons, student exchange programs and special summer schools were organized and students were taken to Malaysia. The college is constantly striving to help students decide on their future, be it jobs or higher education. Programs were organized in order to enable students to choose their careers and crack competitive exams. Keeping in mind the welfare of the staff, a wellness program to promote good health and well-being among the members of the staff was organized by the Department of Social Work. The college is a pioneer in social welfare and community initiatives, and the numerous extension activities that were conducted throughout the year validate this idea. NSS and NCC are always in the forefront in organizing these events that benefit the neighborhood, community, and the society. The other clubs and committees of the college also take lead in organizing these programs that are aimed at social welfare. Inclusivity and accepting diversity has always been encouraged in this institution. In connection with this, the Special Needs Equal Opportunities Cell conducted a sports event during the academic year. The institution is a haven for performing arts and goes the extra mile in giving opportunities to students to hone their skills and develop their aesthetic sensibilities. The college provides numerous platforms for students to exhibit their talents, discover their abilities, and excel in various art forms. The sporting culture of DDGDVC-Official College is legendary. The college has been the alma mater of many distinguished sportsmen and women who have been nurtured by the institutions and have gone on to win laurels at the state, national, and international levels. Achievements, accolades, and honors have made this year truly remarkable. Looking back, one can only feel a sense of pride at all that we have achieved over the years. The ever supportive and visionary management, the able and dedicated members of the faculty, the efficient admin staff, and the exceptional student body are all part of the success story of this great institution.
Jai Shri Krishna. Dwarkadas Govardhandas Vaishnav College has completed its glorious 50 years in organizing young minds for the future. Education at Vaishnav has always been holistic, nurturing their academics and extracurricular needs. The academic performances, self-development events like Vaishnav Bazaar, and all events aimed at upholding moral, religious values have been the forte.
Sri Purushottam Das Gokul Das Hostel was established in 1965. Presently, the hostel accommodates more than 225 students with a mess providing nutritious vegetarian food. Joining hands with Lions Club International, a center for health care and first aid with life-saving drugs and CT scan was started in our college campus.
We are now creating another milestone by commencing our diamond jubilee, and we hope to become an institution of excellence.
Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today, said Malcolm X. True to these words, the institution strongly believes and strives to prepare the youth of today to be the harbingers of change, transcending challenges and barriers, and to create harmony and peace.
Your presence here today signifies the importance of this event, and we are truly honored to have you all with us. I now request our chief guest, C.A. Vijayanand, Principal, Captain Dr. S. Santosh Babu, Controller of Examiner, Professor R. Venkatramanan, Head of the Department of Commerce, Shift 2, Dr. P. Satyanarayanan, Disciplinary and Anti-Ragging Committee, Professor J.P. Jaideep, Skill Development Cell, Dr. T. Augustine Arul Prasad, to please take the seats on the dais. Now it's my pleasure to extend a warm welcome to our distinguished gathering. I invite Rahul of 2nd BCom General to deliver the welcome address.
Good evening, everyone. We are pleased to welcome our first year students to our college. I feel delighted to take an opportunity to welcome our respected chief guest, Vijayanand sir, a chartered accountant by profession and passion. Being the root of mission towards success, we welcome our beloved principal sir, Dr. S. Santosh Babu, being the pillar of every seed planted in DG Vaishnav College. Now I welcome the Controller of Examiner, Professor R. Venkataraman, our Disciplinary Committee Head, Professor J.P. Jayadeep, Dr. T. Augustine Arul Prasad Sir, Convener of Skill Development Cell. I welcome our Head of the Department, Dr. P. Satyanayan Sir, who always strives towards the goal of our commerce. Last but not the least, we welcome all the students to our college. Thank you.
Thank you, Rahul, for the warm welcome. Next, we have the privilege of honoring our esteemed guest. I now request our beloved principal, Captain Dr. S. Santosh Babu, to felicitate our chief guest, C.A. Vijayanand, with a fruit hamper and plant sampling. Thank you, sir. Now it is time for us to hear the words of wisdom and inspiration from our principal. I invite Captain Dr. S. Santosh Babu, sir, to address the gathering.
Jai Sri Krishna, revered Secretary, the Honorable Chief Guest, C.A.V. Vijayanand, Controller of Examination, Convener of various clubs and committees, heads of various departments, dear colleagues, dear students, and my dear new entrants. On behalf of esteemed institution, Dwarakdas Gorandas Vaishnav College, I am very happy and privileged to welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, C.A. Vijayanand, and also our batch of 2023 students for this momentous occasion, Deeksharambh Student Induction Program 2023. At the outset, I heartily congratulate each and every one of you for successfully getting an admission in our reputed institution. Congratulations to you all. As the tagline for Deeksharambh Student Induction Program 2023 states, grow with Dwarakdas Vaishnav College. Your admission into our college means that the seeds for this growth has been sown. For the next 3 years, you are going to be part of this college and part of this growth process. Grow with Dwarakdas Vaishnav College. Each one of you have entered this institution with the different dreams, goals, and aspirations. So work towards your aspiration, achieve your goals, and realize your dreams. Imbibe the best knowledge, skill, values, and experience. You know very well that Dwarakdas Vaishnav College is an autonomous institution which is affiliated to University of Madras. And also we are an A++ accredited institution and also in NIRF ranking, we are in 101 to 150 within a very short span of time. Only 2 years before we applied, and we are in 101 to 150. Because of the support of the faculty members, students and stakeholders, definitely we will be within 100 next year. Our college is offering around 32 UG programs, 17 PG programs, 6 MPhil programs and 7 PhD programs, total of 62 programs, which will enhance the knowledge of the student and also which leads to the purposeful life. As we are an autonomous college, our curriculum is designed to make us industry ready, academically prepared for higher education and promote towards becoming entrepreneurs. The head of the department as a board of studies member and various industrial experts and alumni, lot of brainstorming will be done, and based on that only our curriculum is developed, so that we are giving our best for the students to learn things. And apart from curriculum, whenever the new requirement comes from the industry, at the end of the final year, we have to train teams. Accordingly, we are giving skill development programs for you. Maybe it is called as value-added courses, through which, according to the industry needs, the topics, relevant and recent topics will be trained to you. We have more than 70 active MOUs with several renowned industry, which will help you to provide value-added education and also industrial visit, and also they will support you in the placement. Apart from educational improvement, our college also focuses on extracurricular activities, where the annual sports day and annual programs will be conducted on things. We encourage all our students to participate in curriculum, co-curriculum and extracurriculum. Many of the students also represent the college at national level and international level. Each and every department will have an in-departmental fest. You will be given an opportunity to be an organizer. Even this SIP program is conducted by the seniors of your department. They are doing the master of ceremony, they are doing the welcome address, they are doing the vote of thanks. Like that, for each and every department program, you will be identified, you will be given an opportunity to be part of this program as an organizer or as an MC or whatever may be. And also we have organized more than 800 programs last year, so which is the highest number in the past 60 years. 800 program means we are given an opportunity almost to 30 to 40% of the students to be participate in the particular event. Students of today are the future of our college and nation. I strongly believe that your sincerity and honesty can always help you in making a good and responsible human being out of yourself. Of course, the teachers will be guiding you in all the way and they will navigate you properly. For the students who are away from their respective homes for the first time, you are all first years, I know very well that you are coming from various backgrounds, various schools, various cities, various towns, various places. And once if you come to Vaishnav, settling down will be a difficult. You will be losing your friends, you want to be settled with your new friends, you want to settle with the old friends, but you will be allotted in a particular section or a particular program. Please don't worry about that. We will help you and we will understand your problem, and you can tackle your problem very easily with the support of the faculty members and the students. Because the duty of the student teacher is not only to impart knowledge but also to inculcate discipline and quality in the students. You should feel proud, protected and shielded under the guidance of your teachers, and hence should honor their presence. That is very important. While teachers are always available to guide you in your journey, students also have a thrust for learning, developing the right attitude and humility, and above all, believe in discipline, believe in hard work, believe in sincerity. So the three things are very important. You should be a disciplined person. You have to put your hard work for achieving your goal, and you have to try everything with sincerity. That is very important. If you do that, definitely you will be coming up in your life when you are completing the 3-year program from Dwarakadas Vaishnav College. So our growth with Dwarakadas Gorandas Vaishnav College starts from yesterday, where we have started your Deeksharambh program at the classroom level yesterday itself. So today is the second day for you. Definitely you will be growing with Gorandas Vaishnav College. This Deeksharambh is a student induction program. Will commence today. Yesterday, it's commenced yesterday with the 2 weeks in which we will cover the number of different aspects like socializing, associating, governing and experiencing, for which lot of activities will be taking place like physical activity, mentoring, familiarization to department, branch, creative arts and culture, literary activity, lectures by eminent people, extracurricular activities in the college. And also we will be putting lot of effort for you to give you something extra. There will be lot of things will be happen in the next 3 years. Try to grab the opportunity and improve your skills. I, on behalf of the entire college, would like to take a commitment from all of our existing students and the newcomers to maintain an amicable relationship with one another. Relationship with one another is very important. That networking is very important. Still, I can say that my college classmates, my classmates from colleges are in my network, they are in my WhatsApp group. We used to talk, we used to chat till today. At the age of 55, we are doing it. That networking is very important. You have to respect your seniors. You have to respect your seniors, teachers, and also the other staff members, and make your parents. If you do all these things, you can make your parents and us proud for having you here. With these words, once again, on behalf of Gorandas Vaishnav College, I welcome you for the Vaishnav family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. Dear students, learning is a key to success. Nowadays, there is a craze of chartered accountants because chartered accountancy practice or CA firm is among the professional practices that almost everyone is dreaming to do. Dr. Vijay sir is the one example who made his dream come true. He began his career as chartered accountant in 1998 with specialization of service tax and forex laws. Vijay sir is extensively trained in the alternate dispute resolution. His handbook on service tax simplified and service tax illustrated were the major reference book for many students, officials, authorities and professionals today. His journey towards dissemination of knowledge among students were countless across the country. He is also a corporate trainer. He joined his friend Kalyan and started Anand & Kalyan Indian Chartered Accountancy Firm. Is a very successful firm offering business and corporate services. Practicing or consulting in India has seen a hike. GST pauses, bigger services and business opportunities for CEs because the major taxation revise of the country needs. More companies to furnish the taxes and make sure that they comply with taxation laws and guidelines. I believe Sir's inputs will ignite a spark in you to unleash your true potential. Sir, the podium is yours.
Jai Shri Krishna. It's a real delight for me coming here. I am an alumnus of this esteemed organization, and more importantly, I'm really, it's a double delight for me not only to come here to the place where I graduated, but the gentleman sitting on the extreme left is a person who was my teacher when this institute provided training for CA Foundation. I was the first batch of the student, and now standing before him as a chartered accountant, I think I can imagine the delight, but more importantly, imagine the delight on his face. His own product is coming here as a chartered accountant, his own training, and for Mr. JD. And for all of you who are coming from rural background, I will try to shuttle between Tamil and English. நான் இப்போ இவ்வளோ இங்கிலீஷ் சரளமாக பேசுறதுனால நான் ரொம்ப பயங்கரமாக பேசுறேன்னு நினச்சிக்காதீங்க. நான் படித்தது எல்லாம் ஆங்கிலத்தில் இங்கிலீஷ் மீடியம் ஸ்கூலில் இருந்தாலும் இங்கிலீஷ் நல்லா எழுதுவேன். யாராவது பேசினாக்கா அப்படியே தமிழில் இங்கிலீஷ் யூஸ் டு பட்டர்ஃப்ளைஸ் இன் மை டம்மிஸ் அப்படின்னு உள்ள நாட்டியம் அப்படியே தாண்டவம் ஆடும். எங்கேருந்து தான் வருதுன்னு தெரியல. சொல்லுவாங்களே வெறும் காற்று தான் வருது அப்படிம்பாங்க, அந்த மாதிரி தான் வந்தது. அதையும் மீறி என் காலேஜ் லைஃப் வந்து இட் இஸ் மை காலேஜ் லைஃப் விச் டிரான்ஸ்ஃபார்ம் மீ ஃப்ரம் அ பர்சன் வித் அப்சல்யூட்லி நோவேர் டு now I'm addressing sessions with 1000, 1000 plus students. I mean, it's a confidence that the student has, I mean, the institution has given me. I know what I was prior to joining this college, and now I know where I am, and more importantly, I know what where I was after 1995. Now 92 to 95 in the college of Archa. Adukaprom I know what I had the confidence that I could face the world with all confidence. அது வந்து எவ்வளோ பேருக்கு தெரியுது அப்படின்னு தெரியல. அண்ட் there's a Chinese proverb என்னன்னா give me not fish, teach me fishing அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அதாவது எனக்கு மீன் கொடுக்காதீங்க, மீன் பிடிக்க கற்றுக் கொடுங்க. This is, I can very proudly say, this institution has taught me fishing, has taught me what I need to study. More importantly, profile வந்து படிச்சாங்க. நான் வந்து I became the youngest author of the country in the particular. அதுக்கு inspiration Dr. M.R. Srinivasan, under whom I underwent training in commercial law. Fabulous. அதாவது I tried, my love with law started with Dr. M.R. Srinivasan. அந்த மாதிரி அதுவே அப்போ now 31 years back, you will have scores of faculties. Please make the best use of all the faculties. அதாவது ஒரு சரி, யாராவது இங்க இந்த ஹோமகுண்டம் பார்த்துருக்கீங்களா? ஹோமகுண்டத்துக்கு யாராவது கை விட்டுருக்கீங்களா? ஏன் சொல்லுமா? எப்படி தெரியும்? எனி ஆன்சர்? யாராவது கை விட்டுருக்கீங்களா? கை விட்டா சுடுன்னு எப்படி தெரியும்? பேசிக் சயின்ஸ் someone would have taught you. எதுக்கு நான் இங்க கொண்டு வரேன் அப்படின்னாக்கா, இந்த இடத்துல ஹோமகுண்டத்தில் கையை விட்டா சுடும் அப்படின்ற ஒரு நாலேஜ், அந்த நாலேஜ் வந்து you have gained without experiencing it, right? So someone would have taught you in the right perspective, and you would have also understood in the right sense, right? Another, you are refraining from putting your hands on the homagundam. அதே மாதிரி தான் the rich faculties which they have, which the great institution is having. அவங்க சொல்றதை வந்து நீங்க எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் பண்ணாம கத்துக்கிறதுக்கு ஒரு greatest phenomenal opportunity. Please make the best use of it. I speak from experience. I am not a hired motivational person. This, let me confess that. Okay. Now coming back to the main topic. Main picture. வந்து நான் வந்து இந்த காலேஜில் படிக்கும்போது தமிழ் வந்து இரண்டாம் மொழி இல்லை, நான் படிக்கல, சம்ஸ்கிருதத்துலாம் படிச்சேன். பட் எதுவும் காலேஜ் போனப்போ எனக்கு தமிழ் மேலே ஆர்வம் வந்து குறள் மேலே, திருக்குறள் மேலே ரொம்ப ரொம்ப. ஸோ ஐ வில் ஹாவ் டு ஸ்டார்ட் வித் தமிழ் குறள். கற்க கசடர கற்பவை கற்றபின் மிக்க அதற்கு தக. முக்காவாசி பேருக்கு எனக்கு தெரியும் என்னன்னு. கரெக்டா இல்லையா? வாட் எவர் யூ ஹாவ் டு நோ, learn it without a mistake. Having learned it, live up to that. That is the greatest thing that you have. So உங்களுக்கு opportunities நிறையா இருக்கு. அந்த opportunities-ஐ வந்து it is up to you to capitalize it. Principal sir, the way he elaborated, I think you have, and I actually regret, in fact I was telling him, you're inducing me, motivating me to come back to the college days of things. Because that is all, these opportunities weren't there during my times. I'm not using the word envious, I'm really happy that you are having it, and you should be using it for your own welfare. Okay? நான் நிறைய விஷயம் வந்து இப்போ பேசணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். முதல்ல வந்து போய் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா I would like to start from the very purpose for which you have come here is academic pursuit. Of course, there's going to be a qualification. Institute your in-house autonomous exam certificate would be given by the university. Academic pursuits at any point of time, that is the main purpose for which you have come here. Any point of time, other ninga mind la vechukku. I have seen people பயங்கர promising, academically brilliant, but அந்த ஒரு moment of weakness or இதுல வந்து they have forgotten that their main purpose for coming here is academics அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு they indulge in certain activities which are not conducive for academic pursuits. அப்போ என்ன ஆகுது, academically brilliant, capable persons, they are unable to get the academic qualifications which they would otherwise be getting. So ensure that at every point of time, the primary purpose for you to come to this college is academics. அது ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கோங்க. அது primary அப்படின்னு நீங்க நினைச்சிட்டீங்கன்னா every other thing becomes secondary. So in the event of conflict, இப்போ வந்து how I would normally decide even in my professional career is சில இதெல்லாம் வரும்போது டைம்லைன்லாம் வரும், எது பிரைமரி எது செகண்டரி அப்படின்னு. யூ வில் ஹவ் priority 1, priority 2, priority 3, whatever. Obviously priority 1னாக்கா priority 1க்கு அதுக்கு தான். ஸோ இஃப் ஒரு டைம் லெட்ஸ் சே ஒரு half an hour உங்களுக்கு டைம் இருக்கு, you can do one activity, only one activity naka, obviously the focus should be on priority 1. Correct இல்லையா? Any doubt on that? அதே மாதிரி during the time you are here, you have to ensure that your academic pursuit is priority 1. Any kind of deviation may come, family, within family, outside family, social, whatever. If there's going to be a conflict with your academic pursuits, please ignore that. Those are not worth it. புரியுதா? அது நீங்க எப்ப வேணா கொடுத்துக்கலாம். Could be a fantastic overseas trip, whatever be it. Ensure that that is given the second priority and the first priority is only your academic pursuit. Now சிலதெல்லாம் வந்து I would like to share. I would not even use the word advisor. I would like to share from my experience. I mean, how many of you know about CA course, Chartered Accountancy course? Okay. நான் உள்டாவா கேட்குறேன், எவ்வளோ பேருக்கு CA கோர்ஸ் பற்றி தெரியாது? சரி, those who have raised their hands now, CA கோர்ஸ் பற்றி உங்களுக்கு தெரியாது. அது டஃபா ஈஸியா? டஃப்ன்றது தெரியும், ஆனால் அது தெரியாது, பட் டஃப்னு தெரியும், ரைட்டா? How many feel that it is not tough? See, it is not tough. Wonderful. I want you. I will mark you. ஏன் டஃப் இருக்காது? You need to shout. You don't have the luxury of a mic. He has the point. புரிஞ்சு படிச்சா டஃப்பா இருக்காது. I would also add one more sentence. புரிஞ்சு படிச்சது ஒன்றும் இல்லை, கன்சிஸ்டண்டா படிக்கணும். In fact, some people very ஈஸியா சொல்ற மாதிரி CA Chartered Accountancy ஒன்றும் இல்லை, it's also called consistent application. Now consistent application எப்போ வரும் அப்படின்னாக்கா, consistent learning இருந்தால் தான் consistent application வரும். Correct? 1 + 2 = 3. Someone would have told you, அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் you would have applied it. Correct? So consistent learning இருக்கணும். That is the first thing which I wanted to. Every session, நான் வந்து பார்த்த மட்டும், best thing to approach a subject is every session வந்து புரிஞ்சுடுங்க. புரியாட்டி எது புரியல, please make a note of it. ensure that it is clarified before the next session by the same faculty. Okay, you are all commerce students. I will give you a real life example. காமர்ஸ்ல முதல்ல என்ன ஆரம்பிப்பாங்க? நீங்க 11th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் வந்திருக்கீங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க. ஐ எம் கோயிங் யூ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் என்ன வைப்பாங்க? பார்ட்டர். அப்புறம் ட்ரேடிங்ல ஆரம்பிப்பாங்க. ஜர்னல் என்ட்ரி. கரெக்டா? அக்கவுண்டிங் ட்ரீட்மெண்ட். ஓகே, ரைட். ஓகே, உங்களுக்கு ஜர்னல் என்ட்ரிக்கு சொல்லிக்க அப்புறம் லெட்ஜர் சொல்லி தருவாங்களா? என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க? ஜர்னலுக்கு அப்புறம் லெட்ஜர். கரெக்டா இல்லையா? ஜர்னல்ல வந்து கிரெடிட்டையும் டெபிட்டையும் நீங்க தப்பா புரிஞ்சிருந்தீங்க, ட்ரையல் பேலன்ஸ் டேலி ஆகுமா ஆகாதா? கண்டிப்பா ஆகும். அதான் டபுள் என்ட்ரியோட பிரின்சிபல். நான் என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணேன்? ட்ரையல் பேலன்ஸ் டேலி ஆகுமா, கரெக்டா இருக்கான்னு சொல்ல, டேலி ஆகுமான்னு கேட்டேன். ரைட்டா இல்லையா? இப்போ பர்ச்சேஸ் வந்து நார்மலா டெபிட் பண்ணுவோம், அதை கிரெடிட் பண்றோம். கேஷை வந்து கிரெடிட் பண்ணுவோம், அதை டெபிட் பண்ணுவோம். இன்ஸ்ட் ஆஃப் சேயிங் பர்ச்சேஸ் டு கேஷ் பதிலா கேஷ் டு பர்ச்சேஸ் போட்டா ட்ரையல் பேலன்ஸ் டேலி ஆகும். கரெக்டா இல்லையா? பட் இஸ் த ரைட் learning? So you need to learn what is journal entry properly. அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் உங்களுக்கு ட்ரையல் பேலன்ஸ் இதெல்லாம் வரும். ரைட்? So this I'm just giving you an example why your letter every day's session you need to ensure that you are absolutely clear with the topics in that session. இல்லாட்டி இந்த மிஸ்டேக் தான் வரும். உங்களோட ட்ரையல் பேலன்ஸ் டேலி ஆகும். You will be under belief that ட்ரையல் பேலன்ஸ் டேலி ஆயிடுச்சு, so our fundamentals are right அப்படின்னு சொல்லுங்க. You will be miserably wrong. You come to professional courses, these things you will not get any marks. Step mark கூட கிடைக்காது. Because you have made a mistake in the very basis, fundamentals. Now, the point, so it is imperative that we are very, very clear with each day's topic. So that, அப்போ clear-ஆ இருந்தாதான் next session நம்மளுக்கு புரியும். First session, இப்போ நான் சொன்ன எக்ஸாம்பிள், ஜர்னல் என்ட்ரியா உங்களுக்கு clear-ஆ இல்லை அப்படின்னு வரும்போது, subsequence will be definitely an erroneous misconception. And okay, how many of you have experienced this concept of rectification of error? இருக்கா? என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க? இப்போ வந்து நான் இங்க இருந்து அங்க போறதுக்கு பதிலா நான் இங்க இருந்து அங்க போறேன், என்ன பண்ணணும்? முதல்ல என்ன பண்ணணும்? கரெக்டா? அங்கே நீங்க போயிட்டு அப்புறம் இங்க இருந்து அங்க போகணும். ரைட்டா இல்லையா? That is exactly the concept of which I am going to. So தப்பா நீங்க புரிஞ்சுட்டீங்கன்னாக்கா அங்கே டைரக்டா இங்க வந்து திருப்பி அங்க தான் போகணும். You will be the task of learning will be much more elusive or it will be much more longer. So ensure that you are clear with the concept for the day before proceeding to the next one. Next, நான் வந்து என்ன சொல்றேன்? See என்ன consistent. படிச்சதை once you start applying it randomly, you may have a trustworthy friend, or maybe you feel free with your teacher also, no problem. Okay. Whatever if you have learned, you try applying the same to some academic case or even a real life case. You may initially go wrong, but you will be really lucky if you understand where you have gone wrong. Initially, I will not say. Your challenge is someone should tell you that you have gone wrong and in this place. Earlier you get it, better it is. If it is not coming, something seriously worrying. We have to be very, very careful. Another, ensure that whatever you have studied, you apply and know where you are wrong. Ninga apply panadu not for its primary intent of your application should be to learn and to know where you have gone wrong. Certain other things which I thought I should tell you with respect to academics is, எவ்வளோ போய் தமிழ் மீடியம் ஸ்கூல்லேருந்து வந்துருக்கீங்க? None. Okay, that's good. How many of you think that you are very proficient in English? Okay, the reason why I asked this question is whole life is a learning, and it's a universal fact that during the pandemic times, learning has got disrupted. Okay. One thing which I would suggest, and very seriously I would suggest, is every day or every week, make a list of new words or new phrases that you have come across. Puriyati, which from Google Mama is always there. You can always. First, the challenge is whatever is a new word or new phrase. So, you need to take a call. Right? At least in a phrase, just note it down somewhere. And regularly, it is not just on a scrap bag, read it on a diary or whatever. Regularly, any new words that you are going to learn, new phrases that you are going to learn, make note of it, get the meaning, and probably try to apply it in some way or the other. Every month, just review it. You will learn, let's say you learn one day, one word a day or one phrase a day. At the end of a month, you get 30 new words or phrases. And at the end of a year, you get 3,600. Correct? You multiply by 3 years. Your vocabulary would be far, far ahead of what you are as of now. Ensure this is something which I thought you should be doing. And on the other thing with respect to academics, try to listen to various speakers, and this is not necessarily concerning your academics due to the younger pattern. Try to listen to various good speakers. Forget about the topic. Okay, topic may be like you may like it, you don't like it. Even in fact, I suggest you listen to a topic which you don't like. What is someone was asking me, what is the ingredients of a successful person? And I get 2 qualities I would say that would define a successful person. One is he should not do things which he absolutely like. Correct? Suppose if I like an ice cream and doctor said, I have a long session. If you have ice cream today, you cannot speak tomorrow. If I don't have it. That is one trait. Renda, it's very interesting. I mean, maybe I don't know. I'll try to. Let's say you maybe you don't like green tea. You don't like green tea. But doctor says for your health you need to have green tea. You should still be doing it. And so, any qualities first is you should refrain from doing things which you like. The second quality is you should do things which you don't like. But condition these should be for the good. So it would go back to a situation where if a successful person, in my view, he takes decisions based on whether it is good or not whether he likes it or not. So he makes a decision based on merits, not based on likes or dislikes. So this is something, if you register this in your mind, I think success is guaranteed for you. The next point which I wanted to suggest is, sir, what is the college time, sir? You have a very extremely limited session, 2 to 6:30. How many of you have enrolled for other courses in the morning? Cherry. Can you name? CA. Only CA. CMA. Okay. Anyone in CS? CS. Okay. Others, you have not enrolled in the morning. Oh, okay. Very good. Good. For the benefit of those who have not enrolled, okay, I am telling you, I have to recollect a phrase which my teachers have told me. I have told many persons. I am sure persons who have told have also told to others. English ஒரு phrase இருக்கு, good old phrase. Time and tide wait for no man அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. கரெக்டா? Why I am saying is this 3 years is that defines where you will be in the next 20 years. If you falter in the next 3 years, I don't think you can come up to what you want to, your potential in the next 20 years. Ensure that academics are, you have not just academics, it could be even some other things. People who are, soft skills, I find that real lacking with respect to academics. Now, how many of you are comfortable talking on the podium? Okay, how many of you are fearful of coming to the podium? மேலே யாரா கூப்பிட்டா இங்க வந்து பேசுவீங்களா? மாட்டீங்க? அந்த பயம் இருக்கு. That's called stage fear. Okay. What I would like to tell you is, join college இருந்தா பரவாயில்ல, வெளில எங்கேயா இருந்தா பரவாயில்ல, ரெண்டுமே பண்ணாலும் பரவாயில்ல. Ensure that you get rid of your stage fear at the earliest. ஏன்னா in the long run, I was sharing with the faculty, next 15 years, India is going to come to phenomenal heights. So many opportunities are going to come. And the opportunities for you to grab as an accountant, and இப்போ வந்து accountant you don't have to be a chartered accountant, okay? A company's accountant is supposed to know everything. வெளிலேருந்து யாராவது வந்தானாக்கா first thing they will interact is with the accountant, not even with respect to a technical team. Accountant அப்படி வரும்போது you are supposed to communicate well, and if you are able to communicate well on the podium, I don't think you need to you need to worry about communicating. If you cannot communicate standing on the podium, you have every reason to be worrying, because if I am going to be an future employer, நான் வந்து உங்களை கேட்பேன், நீங்க பதில் சொல்ல மாட்டீங்க, முதல்ல உங்களை துரத்தி விட்டுருவேன். That's going to be the very hard reality. Ensure that, and college is going to take a lot of steps. I'm very happy. Ensure that you make the best use of it. I'm telling you, it's a very starking reality. Get rid of this stage fear at the earliest. So that is one thing with respect to using the time. And in the morning time, evening time, whatever spare time, ensure that your idle time is as minimal as possible. English over phrase, idle's time is a devil's workshop. So kandipa you may actually use out on the digital gadgets use panna, but ensure it is used productively. And people use it for watching movies, only movies. That's going to be a phenomenal waste of time unless you want to get into the technicalities of movies. Okay, I wonder if that is going to be their true intent. But on the serious note, ensure that you don't waste much of time. Whatever time which you lose now, you will learn. And if you are able to, let's say you don't have that guy has raised his hand when he says he can come and speak. Next time I want all of you to raise your hands. If there's a call that for you to come and speak on the podium. And I want you to develop that kind of confidence. How many of you are in the habit of reading morning papers? Okay. Yeah, he has a point that I'm, coming back to that. Ensure that you are reading your papers. Ella e-paper physical paper or even e-paper. Look into the printed, internet version of the newspaper. I'm not asking you to watch the news channels. I mean, that is in addition. The reason why I am telling you to read newspaper is that is something which will tell you, you will get worldly wisdom only by the print edition. And believe me, 35 years, even 25 years, 20 years, and internet years, 20 years on the paper, or news item, and a flash actually last week, it flashed in my memory, and people were actually amazed. I mean, we were in the habit of reading the newspaper. Google, fortunately, my view was also supported by Google. இப்போ எல்லாருக்கும் வந்து அந்த கூகுள் தான் வந்து மாதா பிதா கூகுள் தெய்வம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. கூகுள் தெய்வம் அப்படின்னு. So now the reason why I'm asking you to read a newspaper is you don't know what kind of environment we are. Okay, how many of you know about G20? Okay, what is the significance of G20? Huh? They are the top economies. Yeah. But Adhanala, what is the current status of India? Yes. What does it signify? Nalaki interview varumbodhu, if these kind of questions are asked, what would happen if you are going to stare? Correct? So this I'm giving you a sample, case study as to why you have to read all these the newspapers to be abreast of the environment. Two things which I wanted to tell you in this with respect to your personal thing. One is you should define your digital time. Mobile, whatever be the gadgets, that should be under your control. You should not be under their control. If it's going to be the second case, then I only seek Lord Krishna's help. What else can I say? Because someone was telling me, we are trained to love people and use things. We land up loving things and using people. Please don't, if you don't define your digital time, then you should be aware that you are at a real danger. You don't know when that bomb is going to explode. Most people ignore, especially the college guys. The next point which I'm going to say is physical activity. College, all of facility, sports. Please make the best use of it. Not just for sports, for physical activity. Unfortunately, I learned a lot of things after qualifying as a CA. I regret that. CA is a course where people say you should always be very, very secret. I mean, serious people, CA students serious they take offense to that. Now I regret that I should have played much more than what I did during my student days. That's going to burn your anxiety, stress. More importantly, give you a fresh breath of oxygen that will power your brain. So ensure that you also have your share of physical activity. Some other things which I wanted to say is spend quality time with your family. Friends, family. You remember, you are reaching a stage where you may not always stay with your family forever. So make the best use of it. And if there's going to be an elderly person in your family or more, try to spend maximum time. Someone was telling me something. வீட்டில் யாராவது ஒரு பெரியவர் இறந்துட்டாங்கனாக்கா, it is like a library lost because they have such a rich experience. As I told you, ஹோமகுண்டத்தில் கையை தொட்டா சுடும் அப்படின்னு ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள். அதே மாதிரி academics தாண்டி they are a rich repertoire of experience. ensure that you gain their wisdom, and that wisdom can happen only when you interact with them. If you don't interact with them, I don't think you're going to. The experience that they say, the incidents that they say may be useful in your own life or even others' life where you are called upon to advise. Principal sir has dealt on the next topic which I am going to associate with your peers and the society. Very, very important. We are living in an era where people don't know how to behave in a society. I'm being very, very serious. சமுதாயத்தில் எப்படி வாழறதுன்னு நிறைய பேருக்கு தெரியவே இல்லை. So ensure that you interact with your peers, amongst the students, amongst the teachers. You also interact with the society as such. Otherwise, it's going to be a huge, huge problem. And நான் சொன்னேன் இல்லையா, அக்கௌண்டன்ட்ல பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் they are expected to be a general knowledge, repertoire of general knowledge for a new person. If I'm going to be a, you are, let's say you are employed in an accounts department in a firm. Now external, I'm an investor. Now I expect an accountant to know everything, not just about the company, but also about the industry and the environment. How can you develop? Books, school, colleges, many other things you have to gain only by interaction with the society. There's something called Minimum Wages Act. You should know what is what. How do you know? Only by interacting with peers in that society. So, last but not the least, I want you, each and every one of you, to be the citizen of India first than any other thing. National flag. My son is going to represent the country. I always felt that only two persons know the value of flag. One is a soldier, the service person. Second is the sports person. I want you to be the third one. Want you to be the third one. That is how you should develop passion to the country. So wherever you are, ensure that you bring laurels to the country, then to the state and the institution. But primary should be the country. At least ensure that you don't bring disrepute to the country. You go outside India, you do something silly. Indians, so let's say you go to Singapore, someone catches, Indians, it is a shame not on you but on the country. Right? So ensure whether you bring reputation to the country or not, at least don't bring disrepute to the country. That is what I wanted to say. Now, but as a student, I am conscious of the fact that you have just entered. I don't want to bore you with too many things. Only few things which I wanted to share as a person with the society, as a person with the interest in the society, and more importantly, interest in this institution. Any doubt which you have with respect to your other courses, I am always there. And CA I will tell you the opportunities for commerce stream are in abundance. It is only going to go. So there cannot be a one-size-fits-all approach. So it depends upon your comfort level, your family situation. We can suggest what kind of course. But ensure that your idle time is as minimal as possible. If you are having free time, ensure you enroll in some learning course or even work where free volunteer at any office or at any office. In fact, we are giving training to few students of college part-time. I wanted them to learn certain things which the college may not impart. May not impart. So ensure that whatever time you have is utilized for. This is what I wanted to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening and motivating words. Moving forward, we have the esteemed presence of Professor R. Venkatramanan, our Controller of Examination. I now request him to address the audience.
Good evening. Good evening. என்ன ரொம்ப நேரம் பார்த்தேன், எல்லாரும் அரை தூக்கத்தில் இருக்கீங்க. கண்டினியூஸாக வாட்ச் பண்ணிட்டு தான் இருக்கேன். ஓகே, நோ இஷ்யூஸ். மை காலேஜ் மை ப்ரைட். அதுக்கு முன்னாடி மேல என்ன எழுதிருக்கு? Deeksharambh. ஆக்சுவலா Deeksharambhன்றது ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் இண்டக்ஷன் ப்ரோக்ராம் named by UGC. ஸோ ஆக்சுவலாக இந்த இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் கொடுத்து அவர் IQAC கோஆர்டினேட்டர் டாக்டர் நாராயணன் சார். ஸோ என்னுடைய பாயிண்ட் அது முன்னாடி ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆஃப் ஆல் ஐ வுட் லைக் டு தேங்க் அவர் respected secretary, our beloved principal, and the IQAC coordinators, Dr. Narayanan and Dr. Bala sir. Kindly get up, sir. Both of you. So sir, Bala sir. So இவங்க இல்லைன்னா இந்த SIP program இந்த 8 sessions இந்த அளவுக்கு சக்சஸ்ஃபுல்லாக வந்து முடிஞ்சிருக்காருங்க. ஸோ நியர்லி எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு காலேஜ் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு முன்னாடியேங்க June 19 தான் இங்கே காலேஜ் ரீஓப்பன் பண்ணாங்க. அதுக்கு ப்ளீஸ் சார், அதுக்கு முன்னாடியே ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணாங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர் வந்ததுன்னா எப்படிலாம் இது பண்ணுறேன்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஸோ கம்ப்ளீட்டாக டிசைன் பண்ணது வந்து IQAC டீம். ஸோ தேங்க்ஸ் சார், தேங்க்ஸ் சார். என்னை மறந்துடுவா, அதனால முன்னாடி சொல்லிட்டேங்க, பேசிட்டு இருக்க. So actually I think you are lucky. How many of you watch always YouTube? So எல்லாருமே இது பண்றீங்க. Okay. But traveling time YouTube watch பண்ணீங்க நினைக்கிறேன். நடந்து போகும்போது YouTube watch பண்ணீங்க நினைக்கிறேன். ஏன்னா உங்களுக்கு வந்து அந்த இதெல்லாம் இருக்கு. Okay. So this is the 8th session. எல்லாமே நம்ம வந்து லைவ் ப்ரோக்ராம், லைவ் ஸ்ட்ரீமிங் தான் இருக்கு. இதை ரெக்கார்டர் வந்து ஆல்மோஸ்ட் வந்து அப்லோட் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஐ ஹோப் ஸோ. எஸ், அப்லோட் பண்ண பிறகு கம்ப்ளீட்டாக நீங்கள் வாட்ச் பண்ணுங்க. அந்த 8 செஷன்ஸ் எமினன்ட் ஸ்பீக்கர்ஸ். ஸோ அவங்களுடைய ஃப்ரம் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் டொமைன்ஸ். ஸோ கெயின் சம் நாலேஜ் ஃப்ரம் த ஸ்பீச். ஸோ அந்த 8 செஷன்ஸோடைய ஸ்பீச் கேட்ட பிறகு தான் ஆக்சுவலாக உங்களுக்கு இந்த தீக்ஷாரம்ன்றது ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுங்க. ஓகேங்க, தமிழில் ஒன்று கூட சொல்லுவாங்க. மார்னிங் ஒரு செஷனில் சொல்லிடுறேன், லேர்னிங் இஸ் பெனன்ஸ். தட் மீன்ஸ் கற்பது தவம். நீ முனிவர்கள்லாம் தவம் வர்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி என்ன செய்வாங்க? தீட்சை பெறணும்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. சிவ தீட்சை இல்லைன்னா விஷ்ணு தீட்சை, அந்த மாதிரி தாங்க கற்பது தவம். ஸோ நீங்கள் லேர்ன் பண்ணுறதுக்கு வந்துடுங்க, ஒரு தவம் மாதிரி இருந்து முடிக்கணுங்க. ஸோ அந்த 8 செஷன்ஸ்லேருந்து தீட்சை பெற்று ஸோ இந்த தவத்துக்கு வாங்க. ஸோ அதுதான் என்னுடைய மெசேஜுங்க. அண்ட் தென் அந்த மார்னிங்கில் சொன்னது இன்னொரு பாதியும் சொல்லிடுங்க, கற்பிப்பது வரம். ஆஸ் எ டீச்சர், ஸோ உங்களுக்கு நாங்கள் டீச் பண்ணுறதுங்க எங்களுக்கு கிடைத்த வரம். That's our blessings. With these few words, as a controller of examinations, just I want to share about the functioning of the COE. So our college is an autonomous college affiliated to University of Madras, and our curriculum is designed by our board of chairmen, that means the head of the departments of respective programs and the course teachers of the respective programs. So being a commerce student, I think we come shift 2 students only and be a journalism. I think so. But being a commerce students, in the first year only you have part 1, part 2, part 3 and part 4. That means part 1 and part 2 contains the language papers only. And in part 3 you have the core and the allied papers. And part 4 non-major electives for both semesters, for both odd and even semester. It means first and second semester. In the non-major elective, so you have to choose. So your elective paper, the non-major elective paper from the basket. The basket maybe contains 27 or 20 courses. From that basket, you have to choose one paper, one course as a non-major elective. Similarly for the second semester also. And in the second year, till this moment, you don't have the language papers. That means no part 1 and part 2. For the next year, we don't have any idea about that. And in the second year, definitely you will have part 3 and part 4. Part 3 as well as the core papers and the elective papers. And part 4, instead of NME, the EVS, Environmental Sciences. So for both semesters. And finally, in the final year, for both semesters you have core papers and elective papers.